My name is Albert Wynn. I'm the director of bands here at the University of Memphis, which basically is a fancy word for saying I'm responsible for everything that happens in the band area. I think that I could boil my teaching philosophy down to two basic principles. The first being striving for the highest level of achievement possible. And that's a standard that I set for myself. That's a standard that I set for the students. I think if we're striving to achieve the highest possible goal, then we're going to always learn from the process. Another principle that really guides my teaching is that we have to do to learn. It's really easy for anyone to talk about it, to talk about learning or to talk about doing something, but you can't really replace experience. You can't really replace the act of doing something repeatedly. So I would prefer to not really talk at all. I would much rather involve the students immediately in the doing so that they learn and they develop questions from the task at hand, and then they're able to form their own solutions. And I think all of that is only going to teach them to be better problem solvers at the end. But when they leave here, the idea is that they have to behave as if they've been here before. You know, when they come out and have their first teaching job or have their first professional performance or the premiere of their first piece or give their first lecture, we need to have trained them in a manner so that it doesn't seem like that was their first gig. When I think about the greatest resources of our institution, you might think that the first thing I think about is the faculty. And of course, the faculty are very important. But I actually think that the greatest resource that we have are the students themselves. You know, they bring to this institution, they bring to this city, depending on where they've come from, a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of experience that pushes us, the faculty, to bend over backwards, to work harder, so that, honestly, so that they get what they paid for. They're the ones paying tuition. And so I really do see myself as a person that is working for the students that come here. And I tell the graduate students and the undergraduate students all the time, I'm here to serve you. That is my job. If you don't learn, some of it is because of me. I need to provide the environment for you to do that, and that's what institutions do. Now, granted, the students have a responsibility too, but I see my job as creating that environment so that the students feel encouraged to hold on to that responsibility, to do their homework, to turn in their assignments, to imagine, to dream, to work harder than they've never worked before. I mean, that environment is something that we are responsible for creating. And then everyone just gets caught up in it. And I think that's why I believe that students are our best resource. I can't wait to go back and talk to myself 20 years from now, to tell this guy what he's learned from the students that he has been fortunate enough to encounter. I can't wait to go back and apologize to my first sixth grade class to say, because of you, I have turned into who I am because I had to get better for you. And now because of you, I'm trying to be a better person for the other yous that I will encounter. That's something I believe wholeheartedly in. And without the students coming into the door, without the students coming to the office, without the students preparing for the rehearsals, I don't think any of that would happen. I guess that's why I do this. Ultimately, I'm a servant, and this is how I do it. I'm a conductor because I choose to serve music. I'm a teacher because I choose to serve people. And I can't think of a better place for me to do that than here at the University of Memphis. It's a cool place to be.